Aries. Oops, put something in my hair. Hi Aries, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Hope you guys are well. Sorry I'm coming to you a little bit late, but it's only the 2nd of May. So, hope that you're all really well. As you can see, I am now in my new home. I forgot what it was like to move. Bloody hell, it was strenuous, it was stressful. But yeah, I'm in and hoping to do lots and lots of different things for the channel and also the website. If you'd like a reading with me, Aries, just go to the details below, www.carolsuniverse.co.uk. Right, we're going to hone in, Aries, for your month ahead reading for May. I'm going to, as usual, meditate on the cards. It's the usual spread, the 11 card spread. 2 cards to represent the general energies, 1 card from the bottom of the pile to represent the advice for the month, and then the 8 cards in the middle to show the event, situation, peoples, that type of thing coming in, the energies. What I do now as well is I will put clarification card on each group of 2 to show what a particular situation could be about. It just opens up the reading even further. Universe Spirit, show me what's coming in for the zodiac sign of Aries for May 2016. I need Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Show me Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Show me Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Show me Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the month of May 2016. What's coming in for the Aries people, those born under the zodiac sign of Aries, all Sun, Moon and Rising signs. I need to see the 2 top cards, so I'm shuffling the deck now, Universe, and then I'm going to split the deck into 3. When I gather that deck back up, can you show me what the general energies will be for those born under the zodiac sign of Aries, please? I just need 2 cards from the top of that shuffled and cut deck. From the top, when all the cards are put back together, just show me the 2 cards at the top of the deck to show what the general energies for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs will be for the month of May 2016. And then can you please show me the advice card from the bottom of that deck and also the 8 cards in the middle of the deck to show what the events are, the people, the situations, that type of thing that will be coming in. Show me Aries. What's coming in for the zodiac sign of Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for May 2016. Show me the zodiac sign of Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for May 2016. What's coming in for them, please? Please show me what's coming in for the zodiac sign of Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Show me Sun, Moon and Rising signs for Aries 2016. Show me Sun, Moon and Rising signs for Aries 2016. Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. I'm going to ask one more time. I'm shuffling the deck, Universe. I'm going to split that deck into 3. And then I'm going to collect the deck back up. And off the top of that deck, 2 cards please to serve as the general energies for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for May 2016. 1 card from the bottom of the pile, which will be the advice or the overall theme that you have for the Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs people for May 2016, and 8 cards in the middle to show the people, events, situations, energies for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for May 2016. Show me. Okay. Shuffled and meditated enough. I'm going to split the deck into 3. Collect it back up. Alright. Now what I do is, I only read the general energy and the advice card at first. I don't turn over the 8 cards because I like to see what unfolds and how it kind of melds in with the general energy for the month and everything else. And then, as I said, I'll pull clarification cards at the end of the reading just to see how we can kind of turn the reading around and see what certain cards are about. Just sort of give us something a little bit more direct. Just turn it. You know, it's interesting because we have 2 swords cards showing us your energy for the month of May 2016, Aries. We've got the Ace of Swords and also the 9 of Swords. Now, your advice is the Seven of Cups. You know, the Ace of Swords is, all aces represent new beginnings, fresh starts, the beginnings of awareness, realisation. They're the seeds. They're not necessarily the seeds of change. I don't see these cards necessarily as change cards because they're just the opening up of something. Alright, so that doesn't really, it's only if it's really followed through that we see changes. The Ace of Swords I see as a card about clarity and facing up to the truth. Because the swords are to do with ideas, challenges, actions. But when you get the Ace of Swords, you're starting to see the glimmer of the truth, or you're seeking some form of truth. And I feel that whatever this truth is that comes to light for you guys in the month of May, Aries, it has you worried, or it has you upset. Because we've got the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is worrying about something, but it's in the head. This is your classic card of ideas and thoughts creating upset. And the nines are classically to do with ending of cycles. You're nearing a period of completion. So I feel for some of you guys, you might be looking at nearing a time within May where you're looking to maybe get over something that you have realised, something that has been opened up to you. There's a form of clarity here. There's something, because we've got the Ace of Swords preceding, it doesn't matter really which way this card had been in the general energy, whether it was before the Nine of Swords or after it, it says the same thing to me. Alright, for some of you guys, you might be done with worrying over a situation, because the Ace of Swords is behind that Nine of Swords. But either way you want to look at it, this is to do with something that has come to light, some clarity, something that's clear or apparent to you, the truth of a matter, and it's to do with worrying about it or feeling upset about it. But this too shall pass, because the nines are to do with something completing itself, and then you're moving on to the tens, where there is fresh hope and fresh starts abounding. There is, for me, yes, as an energy, something suggests that you'll be worrying about something here. And it's something that's become apparent to you or clear. Your advice card is the Seven of Cups. Now, the Seven of Cups isn't my favourite card because it's far too kind of ambiguous. It's kind of, you know, where everything is on a cloud. There's a lot of wishful thinking going on there. So for some of you guys, it could be that you've got a lot of wishful thinking going on in the month of May. For some of you guys, you might have to make certain choices, which is what your Seven of Cups can be. Or you might feel like you need to make certain choices. You might also be feeling slightly confused or chaotic. So maybe we have a situation where there is some clarity here. Something has become apparent or opened up to you. And now you're going to have to kind of make a choice on something. Maybe there's a lot of kind of conflicting emotions going on. But we'll get some clarification cards going in a bit with those cards. Let's turn over the first two, Aries. Interesting. I feel that, you know, we've got this Ace of Swords here and it's facing up to the truth of a matter, okay? So this, when you get the Ace of Swords, it's like the Death card in a way. It's also to do with sacrifices. And I feel that some of you guys are going to be making sacrifices in the month of May 2016, okay? Because the Ace of Swords is the card about cutting through an illusion. So sometimes we live our lives, Aries, where we say, you know, I'm sticking with this because of blah, blah, blah. Because we want to stay in the daydream, we want to stay in the illusion, we want to stay with the idea that everything is okay. But really, the clarity and the truth of the situation is it's not. And that's what your Ace of Swords does. It cuts the bullshit out of life. You get that in the centre of a reading, somebody's searching for the truth or they're facing up to it, because it's a card of certainty. So I feel whatever it is that you guys are facing up to in the month of April, it hasn't been an easy thing to face up to. And it's giving you nightmares, or it's not necessarily nightmares, I'm not wishing to scare you obviously, but it's giving you kind of worry. Because you know that there's a sacrifice that you have to make. And with the advice card, it says, There's a lot of kind of chaotic feelings, but you have to make a choice here. Your first two cards are the Six of Wands, and that is followed by the Eight of Cups. I feel that you know, the wands are often to do with our ideas and our beliefs, okay? They are the beginning point of the journey. Where, you know, you get an Ace of Wands, it's the flashbulb of an idea. Suddenly it's the yes moment, it's the eureka moment, it's the aha movement. Now there might be many challenges in terms of how you get that thing started off, but the Six of Wands is often where you have moved out of a challenge and you're feeling a lot of support. However, we have the Eight of Cups, which says, I've had enough of the situation and I wish to remove myself from it and seek something that is far more suitable for me and will give me a lot more fulfillment. For some of you guys, it might be a case, Aries, where somebody's walked away from you. It could be a water sign individual, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian individual, who's decided maybe they've had enough of something to do with you. For some of you guys, it doesn't really matter whether this is the cups that, you know, represent water sign person or whether it's your energy. But I feel that you want to detach yourself from something that doesn't sit well with you. That Six of Wands can be arrogance. It can be overconfidence. It can be somebody who only sees their own self-advancement. Okay, they've forgotten where they've come from. They've forgotten, if you look here, there are people cheering this person on, but he's not in the crowd, he's out of the crowd. Which suggests for some people this card can mean that this person thinks that they're head and shoulders above others. I feel that you're looking to extricate yourself from a situation that doesn't fulfill you on an emotional basis, and this is why you're probably facing up to the truth with that Ace of Swords. You're cutting through the illusion. For some of you guys, it might be a situation whereby the situation doesn't really allow you to be who you are, Aries. You're a natural born leader. You are natural born leaders, Aries, okay? You're signified by the ram on the Emperor card. But for some reason, you've had enough of the situation here. For some of you guys, as I said, there's somebody walking out on you. Maybe this is why the problem is, that you've discovered something here with that Ace of Swords and it's made you worried. So maybe you've discovered that a partner doesn't want to be with you anymore. They've walked away and maybe this is what the upset is. And maybe you're confused by something with that Seven of Cups as an advice card or the overall theme. Maybe you don't know where to start looking. I see that the person on the Eight of Cups is walking towards the King of Wands and the Sun. Kings in readings, as I always say, are the completion. They are the completion cards within the tarot, okay? So, you know that you have 78 cards within the tarot, 22 are major arcanas, 40 are pit cards and 16 are courts, okay? Kings, you get pages, knights, queens and kings. Kings are the epitome of a situation. They're the completion. They're the outcome of those court cards. And as a king, it would say that you are stepping, especially as the King of Wands, you are stepping into confidence. So somebody could be walking towards, if they were yours, they could be walking towards somebody else, King of Wands. However, the King of Wands can also represent you. Usually he'd be a Leo, but he can be an Aries. So for some of you guys, I feel, looking at the reading and changing it up just a little bit, for some reason, you're worried about something here. And I don't know what it is about this reading, Aries. I don't know whether you're worried about your own success, or you're worried about a victory that you've had and you don't know where to go next or how to take it any further. But it suggests to me, you know, we've got a card about walking towards something better. We've also got a card behind it about success. reaching a high level of success, overcoming a challenge. Maybe some of you guys are leaving a certain thing. Maybe you're leaving a certain job and you're moving on to something higher. The King of Wands would be the highest echelon of a job, for example, in this reading. Okay, because he's a king. He's very confident, very committed. He's a go-getter. But it looks like somebody is walking towards something that is quite positive within this reading, because we've got that King of Wands and the Sun. It can also be another destination, because the King of Wands can be a movement card and the Sun can be somewhere quite warm. So I'm sensing here that for some of you guys, you are leaving behind a situation in the month of May, and you're moving on to something else. And I feel that it might be in a different location. Maybe that's why we've got the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords here. Maybe it's a case of that you are cutting links with the past and you're moving to a completely different area now. Because the Wands are notorious for being travel cards. The Sun can be another destination, somewhere quite warm. And the Cups can also be travel cards, because you've got things like the Knight of Cups and the Eight of Cups. They're classically travel cards as well. I'm seeing travel here, but you're moving away from something that has run its course and you're moving on to something else. And I'm sensing a change of location. And I feel that it's this severance with something for some of you Aries in May that is causing the problem with that Nine of Swords. And maybe with the advice card, it's saying that lots of things are opening up to you, but you need to make a decision on which direction you're going to go in. I feel that something has run its course, because we have the Justice card here. The Justice card is where things come full circle. So whether it's for good or for bad, we get what we deserve. That's what the Justice card does. So it's heavily linked with the law of attraction, which is the law of with the law of attraction. One of the I think you've got something like 11 laws of the universe. One of them is the law of attraction. The other one is the law of compensation, and that's what the Justice card is heavily affiliated with. So if you have done good deeds, you get good things back. If you've done bad deeds, you get bad things back. But Justice says is that you get rewarded. There is balance created here. And I feel that you're seeking that. And I feel that you deserve it. The Seven of Wands tells me that you are looking to put yourself back into control. Okay, there may have been certain fears or certain adversaries maybe you've had to fight off around this decision. But I feel that you're holding your own. You're holding your strength. You're holding your corner. And you're not backing down. I feel you do have some adversity to this. There's some disagreement maybe with the direction that you're looking to go in May, Aries. But I feel that you're sticking by your guns, that you've made the right decision with the Justice card. Because the Justice card, justice and judgment often represent decisions that we need to make, or big decisions. There's a big decision that you make, I feel, with that Justice card. And I feel that maybe somebody or something doesn't like it, but you're standing your ground on it. You're resolute. Also with that Eight of Cups, usually it's a decision that one makes for themselves. It's not a decision that's put on them, it's a decision that they make for themselves. And we have the World card. So it's the culmination of a journey, the end of a journey, the ending of a cycle before you head off into something new. And the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is slow progress, making plans, moving forward. He takes slow steps. All the Knights are action cards. The Knight of Cups would usually be that you're offering someone love. The Knight of Wands would usually be that you're rushing towards change. A Knight of Swords would usually be that your actions are that you're making movements towards your goals, but it's through courage and bravery that you do that. So it's the card of confidence. Both Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords are very confident and active cards. Knight of Cups can be where your emotions on your sleeve, but it's very passive kind of energy as well. But it's showing someone something. With the Knight of Pentacles, he's a different kind of knight, because he's moving towards a goal, but he's doing it in a very kind of passive, diplomatic, slow, thought out, intelligent way. So I feel that there is a cycle ending for some of you guys in the month of May, Aries, and you're looking to move forward, but with foresight and with very sort of practical, making very practical strides forward. So you're not rushing into anything, and maybe that's why we've got the Seven of Pentacles here, Seven of Cups, sorry, is that you have lots of choices, or maybe you're looking at different things opening up to you, but you don't know what to choose. Because I feel for some reason in this reading it seems that you're faced up to the truth. There's been some severance here, and maybe there's some sadness around that severance with the Nine of Swords. There's an ending here I see with this Ace of Swords. You're cutting out something that wasn't serving you. You're cutting through the illusion that maybe this isn't the thing that you should be in. So you're moving forward, but there's worry with that. And the advice card is that you're going to be looking at different options here. Okay, so it seems to me the Seven of Cups, though it's not my favourite card, in a way it might be a good thing as an advice card in this reading. That there are options and doors that are opening up for you. You only need to choose one. I'm going to get some clarification cards with these. Universe Spirit, open up the Six of Wands and Eight of Cups for me. Just give me the idea. Just tell me what it is that's going on with those two cards. What is the situation about? Oh, here we go, it fell out. Yeah, Knight of Swords. You're brave enough to move forward. That's what it's saying. Because if you look at the Six of Wands, Aries, this is someone who's already achieved something, okay? They've got support behind them, they're confident. So why would they want to move away from it? Why would they want to move away from all of that reverence? Can you see that card? A lot of reverence on that Six of Wands. People are behind this person, and yet he seeks to walk away from it. He needs courage to walk away from something or a situation that puts him on a pedestal. And yet, we look at both these cards here. This guy here is dressed in beautiful clothing. He's on a glowing horse. He is the man of the hour. And yet when he walks away in kind of raggedy clothes. So he goes back to who he truly is. And it's all about how he feels inside rather than what he has and what he shows. Which the wands can be quite flashy and quite showy. And yet the cups are all to do with how you feel. And I feel that you're moving forward out of something that maybe people are saying, what are you doing? What are you doing? You've got everything here. Why are you moving away from it? You're making a mistake. But I don't feel that you do feel that, because I feel that you're walking towards something better. King of Wands, the Sun. You're walking towards something that's going to be able to create something even greater for you. And I believe that there could be a change of location as well with that King of Wands and the Sun. I believe there's absolute severance for some of you guys with the situation in the month of May. And you need the courage and the confidence to do that with the Knight of Swords. Tell me a little bit more about the King of Wands, please, and the Sun. Tell me what that situation is about with the King of Wands and the Sun. Tell me what that situation is about with the King of Wands and the Sun. Tell me what the situation is about. Just with the one card, please, with the King of Wands and the Sun, show me. There we go, Two of Wands. You are heading out in a different direction, see that? You're moving out into a different direction. This is a journey card, it's an exploration card. You're moving in another direction. You need the confidence to do it, to move on from that Six of Swords, because you're already probably at a point where things might look okay, or people might be questioning, well, why is this person moving away from something that's perfectly good? But I feel that you know better, because you need the courage with the Knight of Wands to believe in your own intuition and to trust in your own intuition with that Eight of Cups, that you're moving on to something better. You are searching for something else. You're going on a new journey. There might be some movement here, some travel going on here. It might be a complete change of location. Tell me a little bit more about Justice and that Seven of Wands, please. I feel that a decision's been made and Aries is sticking by it. But can you just tell me? Just give me a little bit more about the Justice and the Seven of Wands. Give me a little bit more about Justice and the Seven of Wands, Please give me a little bit more about that, just with the one card. There we go, 5 of Wands. This is a frustrated energy. This is competition. This is people who don't think on the same page. This is everybody that's fighting together and they're saying, no, I'm right, I'm right, I'm right. But you're sticking by your guns. I think you're sticking by your guns, Aries, in May. I feel that you've made a decision. It's taken all your courage, all your own self-belief, and you're saying, no, I've got to do this. You're all telling me that I'm wrong. There's an argument over this, I feel, with this 5 of Wands, which is why it seems with the 7 of Wands, you're having to hold your own. Because you've made a decision here, but people don't seem to agree with it. But yet it's almost like you're saying, no, I'm doing this, I'm moving in my own direction, and you can't stop me. You're searching for something else. You could be moving to a completely different place, and people don't agree with it. And give me a little bit more information on the world and the Knight of Pentacles. Give me a little bit more information on the world and the Knight of Pentacles. Give me a little bit more information on... I feel this world and the Knight of Pentacles isn't just about a changing cycle, it's literally about a change of location. Because the World card can be about going out into the world, ending of a cycle, and the Knight of Pentacles can mean that you're viewing different places. Give me a little bit more information on the world and the Knight of Pentacles. Give me a little bit more information, please, on the world and the Knight of Pentacles. Give me a little bit more information on the world and the Knight of Pentacles. The High Priestess, that's interesting. The High Priestess suggests either a secret, or that you're seeking clarity, or that you have the clarity that you need. I feel that you have the clarity that you need, and it helps you to move forward. Give me a little bit more information on this Ace of Swords and Nine of Swords. A little bit information, please, on the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Give me a little bit more information, please, on that general energy of the Ace of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Give me a little bit more information on the Ace of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Clarity. Something's become clear to you because we've got the Star. Can you see that? When you get the Star, it can mean hope, but it also means something's become very, very clear to you. And it can also mean that something is at a real distance to you, okay? Something's untouchable. I do feel that something's become clear to you, and this is why there's been absolute severance with something in the past. You might be crying over it. There might be a lot of emotions that go along with that, okay? You're walking away from something. Your intuition tells you, I believe, in the month of Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs, that you need to walk away from something that maybe people see as being very successful and very good, but you know better, and you need all your courage to move on from that. You are searching, you're going on a new journey, you might even be changing location completely. I believe you've made a decision, but you have your detractors, you have people who are against this decision that you're making, but you're holding your own. And I believe that you've thought and you've got real clarity. A veil has been lifted and you're looking now to move forward in a very practical and a very honest sense. And finally, just give me clarification on that Seven of Cups. Give me clarification on the Seven of Cups. Give me clarification on the advice card of the Seven of Cups, please. Five of Cups. So there's a sacrifice that you're going to be making. There's new doors opening, but I believe it will be because of loss. Doors are opening with this Seven of Cups. I feel the chaos comes in because you've got a lot to deal with. You're going to have to acknowledge that maybe something's going to have to go. You're going to have to make the sacrifice, and this is what's upsetting you. But you know it's the right thing to do. Other people don't agree. There might be children involved. Mummy don't go, daddy don't go, that type of thing. But I believe it's the right thing for you to do. I'm not saying you won't take your children with you if that's the case, but it might be that children don't want a split of a relationship or something like that. There is a sacrifice. There is an ending coming in this month, I believe, for you, Aries. But I believe it's the right thing for you to do. Because I believe that there's a situation here that is not all that it seems. From the outside, other people might be seeing your situation as being the perfect situation. But from the inside, you know better. Which is why you've got severance, big time severance going on here. You're seeking your own intuition. And I believe this High Priestess is saying that you are guided by your own intuition. That something has come to a natural end and you need to move forward. That is your reading, Aries, for the month of May 2016. I'd like to say thank you very, very much for choosing Carol's Universe. If you would like a private reading with me, you can go to www.carolsuniverse.co.uk And I will see you on your next reading. I'm going to be coming back with actually quite a few readings. I'm going to probably be looking at doing something called an extended Celtic cross for each of the signs for the next 6 months. So keep your eyes peeled for that. But thank you for your time, guys, and have a great day. Bye-bye.